Imagine a secret so profound, so transformative that it was guarded for nearly 2 millennia, shared only with those deemed worthy. A mystery so powerful that it promised to reveal the very nature of life, death, and rebirth. This is not the plot of a modern thriller, but the essence of the Eleusinian Mysteries, an ancient Greek tradition that captivated the minds and souls of its initiates, from humble farmers to great philosophers like Plato and Socrates. What if I told you that within these ancient rites lay the keys to understanding the deepest truths of existence? What if the secrets of the Eleusinian Mysteries could still resonate with us today, offering insights into our own spiritual journeys? In this video, we will embark on a journey back in time to uncover the hidden truths of the Eleusinian Mysteries. We will explore their historical and philosophical context, delve into the core teachings and rituals, and discover how these ancient practices can be applied in our modern lives. Prepare to be captivated by a tradition that has inspired awe and reverence for centuries, and perhaps find a piece of the puzzle to your own spiritual awakening. Are you ready to step into the shadows of history and uncover the secrets that have shaped the spiritual landscape of humanity? Let us begin this journey together as we unravel the mysteries of Eleusis.
To truly understand the Eleusinian Mysteries, we must first step into the world of ancient Greece, a world where the divine and the mortal were deeply intertwined, where gods walked among men, and where the mysteries of life and death were not just philosophical questions, but lived experiences. The Eleusinian Mysteries were not merely a religious ritual. They were a profound spiritual journey that promised initiates a glimpse into the very fabric of existence. The origins of these mysteries are shrouded in myth and legend, dating back to around 1600 BCE. They were centered around the goddess Demeter, the deity of agriculture and fertility, and her daughter Persephone, who was abducted by Hades, the god of the underworld. The myth tells of Demeter's relentless search for her daughter, her grief causing the earth to wither and die. When Persephone was finally allowed to return to the surface for part of the year, the earth bloomed once more, symbolizing the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. This myth was not just a story, it was a metaphor for the human soul's journey. The Eleusinian Mysteries were held annually in the town of Eleusis, near Athens, and were considered the most sacred of all Greek religious rites. Initiates came from all walks of life, drawn by the promise of spiritual enlightenment and the hope of a better afterlife. The mysteries were so revered that revealing their secrets was punishable by death, a testament to their perceived power and sanctity. Philosophers like Plato and Socrates spoke of the mysteries with deep respect, seeing in them a profound truth about the nature of the soul and the cosmos. Plato, in particular, referenced the mysteries in his dialogues, suggesting that the rites offered a vision of the eternal and the divine that transcended ordinary human experience. The significance of the Eleusinian Mysteries lies not just in their historical context, but in their enduring philosophical impact. They represent a bridge between the mortal and the divine, a ritualized journey into the heart of existence itself. As we delve deeper into the core teachings and practices of these mysteries, we will uncover the timeless wisdom they hold, a wisdom that continues to resonate with seekers of truth to this day.
At the heart of the Eleusinian Mysteries lies a profound spiritual journey, one that mirrors the cycles of nature, the rhythms of life and death, and the eternal quest for enlightenment. To understand this journey, we must first explore the core concepts that underpin these ancient rites. Let us begin by unraveling the symbolic layers of the Demeter-Persephone myth, for it is here that the essence of the mysteries is revealed. Imagine the soul as a seed buried deep within the earth. In its dormant state, it holds the potential for growth, for transformation, but it requires the right conditions to awaken. This is the journey of Persephone, who descends into the underworld only to return to the surface, bringing with her the promise of renewal and rebirth. Her story is a metaphor for the soul's descent into the darkness of the unknown, where it confronts its deepest fears and shadows, only to emerge transformed, enlightened, and renewed. The Eleusinian Mysteries were structured around this journey of descent and return. The rites were divided into two main phases, the Lesser Mysteries and the Greater Mysteries. The Lesser Mysteries, held in the spring, served as a preparation for the initiates. They were a purification process, a cleansing of the mind and spirit, much like the planting of a seed in fertile soil. Initiates were introduced to the basic teachings and rituals, setting the stage for the deeper revelations to come. The Greater Mysteries, held in the fall, were the culmination of the spiritual journey. These rites were conducted over several days and included a series of sacred rituals, dramatic reenactments, and visionary experiences. The climax of the mysteries was the epoptea, the moment of revelation where initiates were said to witness a divine light, a vision of the eternal truths that transcended ordinary perception. But what exactly were these truths? What did the initiates see and experience in that sacred moment? While the specifics remain shrouded in secrecy, scholars and mystics have speculated that the revelations centered around the nature of life, death, and the soul's immortality. The mysteries taught that death was not an end, but a transition, a passage into a higher state of being. They revealed that the soul, like Persephone, is eternal, capable of descending into the depths of existence and returning, transformed and renewed. To help us grasp this profound concept, let us use the analogy of the caterpillar and the butterfly. The caterpillar, in its earthly form, is bound by the limitations of its existence, but within it lies the potential for metamorphosis, for becoming something entirely new. The chrysalis represents the underworld, the place of darkness and transformation, where the old self is dissolved and the new self is born. The butterfly, emerging from the chrysalis, symbolizes the soul's ascent into a higher state of being, free from the constraints of its former life.
In the same way, the Eleusinian Mysteries guided initiates through their own process of metamorphosis. They were taught to confront their fears, to embrace the darkness within, and to trust in the promise of renewal. The mysteries were not just a ritual, they were a lived experience, a journey of the soul that left a lasting imprint on those who underwent it. As we continue to explore the core teachings of the Eleusinian Mysteries, we will delve deeper into the rituals and practices that facilitated this transformation. We will uncover the symbolic meanings behind the sacred objects, the chants, and the visions, and we will begin to see how these ancient rites can still hold relevance for us today. Now that we've explored the foundational symbolism of the Eleusinian Mysteries, the descent and return, the cycles of life and death, and the soul's journey toward enlightenment, let us delve deeper into the rituals and practices that made these mysteries so transformative. What exactly happened during those sacred nights in Eleusis? And how did these experiences lead initiates to a profound understanding of existence? The greater mysteries began with a solemn procession from Athens to Eleusis, a journey of about 14 miles. This was not just a physical trek, but a symbolic act of leaving the mundane world behind and stepping into the sacred. Initiates carried torches, echoing Demeter's search for Persephone, and the flickering flames symbolized the light of wisdom piercing the darkness of ignorance. Along the way, they fasted, purified themselves in the sea, and participated in rituals designed to prepare their minds and bodies for the revelations to come. Upon arriving in Eleusis, the initiates entered the Telesterion, a vast hall that served as the heart of the mysteries. Here, in the presence of the Hierophants, the high priests who guarded the secrets, the rites unfolded. The exact details of what transpired remain a mystery, as initiates were sworn to secrecy under penalty of death. However, ancient sources and modern scholars have pieced together clues that suggest a multi-sensory, deeply immersive experience. One of the central elements was the dramana, or things done, a series of dramatic reenactments of the Demeter-Persephone myth. These were not mere performances, but sacred rituals designed to evoke profound emotional and spiritual responses. Imagine the initiates seated in the dimly lit Telesterion, surrounded by the haunting sounds of chanting and the scent of burning myrrh. As the story unfolded, another key component was the diknymena, or things shown. This was the moment of revelation, when sacred objects, perhaps a stalk of grain, a phallic symbol, or an image of the goddess, were unveiled to the initiates. These objects were not just symbols, they were conduits of divine energy, meant to awaken a deeper understanding of the mysteries. The grain, for example, represented the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, while the phallic symbol may have signified the generative power of the cosmos. But the most profound aspect of the mysteries was the apoptia, the moment of direct vision. This was not a physical sight, but an inner revelation, a glimpse into the divine realm. Some scholars suggest that the initiates may have consumed a sacred drink called kykeon, a mixture of barley and mint that could have had psychoactive properties. Whether through ritual, meditation, or altered states of consciousness, the initiates experienced a profound shift in perception. They saw beyond the veil of ordinary reality and understood, perhaps for the first time, the interconnectedness of all things, the unity of life and death, the eternal nature of the soul, and the divine order of the cosmos. This experience was transformative. It dissolved the fear of death, replacing it with a sense of awe and reverence for the mysteries of existence. It awakened a deeper connection to the divine and to the natural world, fostering a sense of harmony and purpose.
The initiates emerged from the telesterion not as they had entered but as reborn beings, carrying with them the light of wisdom and the promise of eternal life. Yet, the mysteries were not just about personal enlightenment. They also carried a social and ethical dimension. By participating in the rites, initiates became part of a sacred community, bound together by their shared experience. They were reminded of their responsibility to live in harmony with the natural world and with one another, to honor the cycles of life and death, and to uphold the values of compassion, humility, and reverence. As we reflect on these ancient practices, we begin to see their relevance for our modern lives. The Eleusinian Mysteries teach us that transformation is possible, that we too can confront our fears, embrace the darkness, and emerge renewed. They remind us that life is a sacred journey filled with cycles of growth, decay, and rebirth, and they invite us to seek the divine not in distant heavens but within ourselves and the world around us. The Eleusinian Mysteries may belong to an ancient world, but their wisdom is timeless. The journey of descent and return, the confrontation with darkness, and the promise of rebirth are not just abstract concepts. They are universal truths that resonate with the human experience. So, how can we apply these ancient teachings to our modern lives? How can we embark on our own journey of transformation and enlightenment? Let us explore some practical steps inspired by the mysteries of Eleusis. 1. Embrace the cycles of life. The Eleusinian Mysteries teach us that life is a series of cycles: growth, decay, death, and rebirth. To align with this wisdom, begin by observing the natural world. Spend time in nature, whether it's a forest, a garden, or a park. Notice how the seasons change, how plants grow, wither, and bloom again. Reflect on how these cycles mirror your own life. Are you in a period of growth, or are you experiencing a metaphorical winter? Embrace wherever you are in the cycle, knowing that each phase has its purpose and beauty. Exercise. Keep a nature journal. Document the changes you observe in the natural world and reflect on how they relate to your personal journey. Write about the lessons you can draw from these cycles. 2. Confront your shadows. Just as Persephone descended into the underworld, we too must confront our own shadows, the fears, insecurities, and unresolved emotions that lurk in the depths of our psyche. This is not an easy task, but it is essential for growth. Begin by identifying one area of your life where you feel stuck or afraid. What is the root of this fear? What story are you telling yourself about it? Exercise. Practice shadow work through journaling or meditation. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and visualize your shadow self. Ask it what it needs to teach you. Write down any insights that arise and commit to integrating them into your life. 3. Cultivate sacred rituals. The Eleusinian Mysteries were deeply ritualistic, and rituals can be powerful tools for transformation. Create your own sacred rituals to mark important moments in your life. This could be as simple as lighting a candle and setting an intention each morning, or as elaborate as a full moon ceremony to release what no longer serves you. Exercise. Design a personal ritual for renewal. Choose a symbol that represents rebirth for you: a flower, a stone, or even a piece of jewelry. Use the symbol in your ritual and take a few moments to meditate on its meaning. Allow yourself to feel a sense of renewal and hope. 4. Seek moments of revelation. The epoptea, the moment of divine vision, was the climax of the Eleusinian Mysteries. While we may not have access to ancient rites, we can still seek moments of revelation in our daily lives. These moments often come when we quiet the mind and open the heart. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or contemplative prayer to create space for inner wisdom to emerge. Exercise. Set aside 10 minutes each day for silent meditation. Focus on your breath and allow your mind to settle. If thoughts arise, observe them without judgment and let them pass. Over time, you may find that moments of clarity and insight begin to surface. 5. Build a sacred community. The initiates of Eleusis were part of a sacred community, bound together by their shared experience. While we may not have access to such a community, we can still cultivate meaningful connections with like-minded individuals. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, and who support you on your spiritual journey. Exercise. Join a spiritual or philosophical group, either in person or online. Engage in discussions, share your insights, and learn from others. If no such group exists, consider starting one yourself. 6. Honor the divine within. The mysteries of Eleusis remind us that the divine is not separate from us. It is within us. Cultivate a sense of reverence for your own inner divinity. Treat yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. Recognize that you are a part of the cosmic dance, a unique expression of the divine. Exercise each morning. Stand in front of a mirror and say an affirmation that honors your inner divinity. For example, I am a sacred being worthy of love and light. Let these words sink into your heart and guide your actions throughout the day. By integrating these practices into your life, you can begin to embody the wisdom of the Eleusinian Mysteries. You can transform fear into courage, darkness into light, and despair into hope. You can become an initiate in your own right, walking the path of the soul with reverence and awe. As we come to the end of our journey into the hidden truths of the Eleusinian Mysteries, let us take a moment to reflect on what we have uncovered. We have explored the ancient myth of Demeter and Persephone, a story that mirrors the soul's journey through darkness and into light. We have delved into the sacred rituals and transformative experiences that define the mysteries, revealing their profound impact on those who underwent them. And we have discovered practical ways to apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives, from embracing life cycles to confronting our shadows and seeking moments of revelation. The Eleusinian Mysteries remind us that life is not a linear path but a spiral, a continuous journey of descent and return, death and rebirth. They teach us that within every ending lies the seed of a new beginning, and within every darkness, the promise of light. These truths are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago, offering us guidance and inspiration as we navigate the complexities of our own lives. But the mysteries also challenge us to look beyond the surface, to seek the deeper meaning behind our experiences. They invite us to ask ourselves, what is my own journey of descent and return? What fears must I confront, and what truths must I uncover to emerge transformed? These are not easy questions, but they are essential if we are to live authentically and fully. As we close this exploration, let us carry with us the spirit of the Eleusinian Mysteries, a spirit of curiosity, courage, and reverence. Let us honor the cycles of life, embrace the shadows within us, and seek the divine in the ordinary. And let us remember that, like the initiates of Eleusis, we too are on a sacred journey, one that holds the potential for profound transformation and enlightenment. So, I leave you with this thought. The mysteries of life are not meant to be solved, but to be lived. They are not secrets to be hoarded, but truths to be experienced. And perhaps, in embracing this journey with an open heart and a curious mind, we too can catch a glimpse of the eternal light that once illuminated the halls of Eleusis. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the hidden truths of the Eleusinian Mysteries. If this exploration has resonated with you, I encourage you to reflect on its teachings, to try the practices we've discussed, and to share your insights with others. The mysteries are not confined to the past. They live on in each of us, waiting to be discovered. Until next time, may your path be filled with light, wisdom, and the courage to embrace the unknown.